So a quick update. So I haven't done one of these update videos in a while. It's been a few months, and that does not make me happy because I wanted to do one of these every single month, and something basically like it would get away from me. And it's not like these kinds of videos get very many hits, but it was never really about these particular videos being for anybody else other than myself, and the occasional one or two people who are interested to kind of peek in and to be like, oh, like what's going on with him. So I figured real quick, just for recap, I should go ahead and check up on my statuses on all these updates because it's been, I think, since like it's been a few months. So let's go ahead and just review real quick where I am at with all these things. And that's kind of the thing too, is I was very regimented and structured about all these things I was working on and where the progress was. And as far as like the goals and where I'm at with all those things, and it was good and it was smart actually on my behalf, I think. But things have been changing, just constantly changing. Obviously, things are different. The background here is different. I'm at a different location now. I have a growing family. We just had our baby. Um, Work has changed. There's been a lot of things dynamically going all over the place, and I figured I should just kind of recap where I'm at this point in time. So, right now is today. Today is August 12th, 2017, and what is going on? What is going on is higher level stuff, right? So, broad overview, what's going on is um, I am going to soon be asking for a raise at work. I will have put in some time there, and I need to get a raise. It's just economics, man. Um, I won't go into it, but economics are involved. Also, I feel like I've grown with the company, and given various recent events, my contributions are growing with the company, and as far as their output on product, and my contribution is um, uh, worth the extra added value of what I'm seeking out. So that's that. Next thing. So I was working on this Android stuff, and I really want to get more into mobile app development, but the thing is the time's not there, right? Like I said, my time is limited. It's got to be focused. I got to work on what I can work on. And so the thing is, I want to learn so much. There's so much to code. There's so many things you can do. And, I cannot get to, you know, this spot that I want to be with Android development fast enough. I just can't. I just can't dedicate the time. And um, maybe it's because like sometimes the setup and the debug time um, is more involved, and there's a lot more to learn on Android than I'm quite um, prepped for at the moment. And once again, I'm juggling all these things, right? I'm juggling all these things, and I kind of wrote like this pathway, which is kind of where I'm going with things. So, starting off, so at work, a lot of what we use is PHP, and I'm no PHP guru or anything, but I've had to teach myself PHP, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but whatever, right? So we also use WordPress a lot. And like it or not, WordPress is important in this side of things because clients need a content management system that they can interact with. At the end of the day, that's just the truth. So anyways, I want to become much better at the WordPress development side of things, so I don't have to look things up quite as often, and it would help with debugging. And so I did find a really really awesome course. One second. Woo, 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 woo. Uh, uh, oh, this one. Okay, cool. So this is an excellent. So this is an excellent course by this guy. Oh, what's his name? All right, whatever. Just the point is, hang on. Overview. I can't remember. Not used. I'm used to like looking at like more than other display. Oh, here we go. Boom. This guy, Alexander Oni. Anyways, this dude does an excellent job of. Got it. Okay. So this dude right here does an excellent job of presenting the course material. And the course that I'm using is the Complete WordPress Development and Customization course, I guess. It's an excellent course. It forgets all the boring stuff about WordPress on the higher level. It doesn't focus on that. Instead, it talks specifically about WordPress development, all the built-in functions it has, how the event loop works inside of WordPress, and just how WordPress works on a developer level, which is really nice because we've been going under the hood for building these themes and websites, and this has significantly helped just being able to navigate it much faster, and grabbing all the stuff and being able to change things in and out and all that stuff. Most of it has really honestly at this point been a review for me, but I am finding a lot of great like golden nuggets, if you will. And the only reason this is like partially been reviewed for me is because some of this I've learned on the job. I've had to learn on the job. But if I was going into my job now, I definitely would have started this right away because it would have saved me, I think, some time. And it's what I was looking for. It's really just covering that topic. Yeah, there is like follow along tutorials and stuff. But really, I'm just watching it and like, oh yeah, of course, that makes sense, right? And it's very easy to absorb, very covering a broad range of stuff. So, anyways, that's something that I thought I would cover. Also, probably have a different thing just about Udemy, but yeah. What else? So there's that. I also wanted to bring up that so right now what's going on is I am looking for new work specifically with Node and React.js, and I'm trying to up my skill in it and kind of refresh myself. So I'm kind of like at this weird position where this is the direction I want to go with things. I really have had an interest in it for a while. I don't know why I was so slow to really start just diving into it and whatever. And it's because I had to refocus on PHP, and then I'm still on high level programming and all this other stuff, and it's just a lot of stuff, man. Like, you just have so much that you can code. That's just gotta be like a new tagline. There's just so much you can code. But yeah, I thought that was totally worth. This is the direction I want to go in. It's where I see the future of things. I want to be challenged more. I need some more development, creativity outlet. There's some things personally that I feel like I just need to work on project wise, and Node takes me in that direction, and React takes me in that direction. As an artist, as a developer, this is the direction that I want to go, and that's where I think things are going to evolve from. Thinking a few years down the road and everything, just where things branch off from. And so that's one thing I'm going to do. Also, what I'm going to be messing with is as I'm going through these courses and I'm going through stuff, I'm refreshing my memory, and I also just need to do these little small projects, just little itty bitty things, just tests for fun. There was somebody I came across before who did like 180 days of code, or like 30 days of code or whatever. And what this person did is they they just did like a small like JavaScript like thing or CSS thing like every day, and they posted it like into their blog. And I'm not really obviously blogging um, the way I'm supposed to, but there's just some stuff I gotta do, like little day by day stuff. So like my website, man, my website needs to be updated. Just give it some cool flashy stuff. I don't know what's happened to it, or I don't know what's going on, but it's not super flashy, and I'm looking for new work, so I need to get that updated. A lot of stuff needs to go on, a lot of stuff. And the twist to all this is, being limited on time. You only have so much time, you know. The only reason I'm recording this video is because it's so early. I happen to wake up at like 4:15 because of the baby. And so I'm like, you know what? I really can't sleep. Let me try and squeeze in a video or two before I start working on my own project stuff, my education part. Because about 5 o'clock is when I tried to do my education, 5:30, and then I try to do that as much as I can before the baby's next feeding, and then I take him for a little bit, and then after that I go straight to work. So choosing that time, you only have limited time and limited resources for when you can get these things done. The reason why I'm making these videos is try to help keep me on that schedule, on that what's the word, accountability, right? I need to have some sort of accountability to be producing stuff, to be constantly in the grind. And yeah, so I figured this would be a good time to go ahead and bring up that update, because it has been a while. And my initial goal with YouTube was to have 100 subscribers, and at this point I've clearly surpassed that, and so that's like woo woo. And what's great is when I reached 100 subscribers, I was able to change the YouTube tag name. Right now my YouTube name is like youtube.com/c, that's their new thing, /c /code Chris, which is awesome. Like it feels like a big accomplishment. But that's a while ago, right? So what's the next goal with YouTube? What's the next stage in YouTube? And really, I don't know where this is going. A part of me is actually just kind of still experimenting with YouTube. I don't really know what to do with it. I want to create these videos to help out other people, but I also just want to have a sort of like a conversation and find out what's going on with people, like what's going on with the industry, and communicate that back. It's interesting because I also am limited on the time part, and there's some other YouTubers I watch, and they do a great job of balancing. They have like a whole community following them, right? And that's awesome. There's one awesome YouTuber, Coding Phase, who I've watched since he was like 100 subscribers, like me, and now he's in the thousands. And the guy's doing awesome, but he's constantly posting videos, and he has a great community, and he's developing, and he's sharing a lot of stuff, tutorials. The guy is doing great work, and that's awesome. But I at least can't produce that many videos. I just can't do that much stuff. So anyways, one thing I wanted to bring up actually was a work-life balance. But actually, I feel like that's something I should bring up in a different video. So one thing that's definitely different, though, is that work-life balance that I want to bring up is I am doing much more in regards to just kind of changing the process of how I have to do these videos. Essentially, they're one takes, right? Which isn't always the best, and I'm not gonna be editing them as much. See that normally I try to cut those out. I can try, and I can only do so much. We'll see what happens. If it's that annoying to me, I'll go ahead and do it. Underground background music and whatever. I don't know. So, anyways, so there's that. What else? I mean, that pretty much covers the basics of what's going on with me. I would say for right now, it's really about getting new stuff up and running, getting new repos put together, getting new projects, and just working on some stuff. And once again, I guess I gotta do what I always say and just find a problem I'm having and just work on that thing. So right now, though, it's been React and Node. Just really understanding them. I really want to, at a higher level, know why things work the way they do. Um, and with that, I mean, it's a whole thing. It's ES6 involved. Um, it's all this stuff, and yeah. So, anyways, I thought I'd bring that up as far as updates for August 2017. Any comments, feedback, let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a nice day.